President Obama scored a big victory this morning on the Iran nuclear deal. Maryland Senator Barbara Mikulski says she'll vote for the deal when the Senate begins debate on the issue next week. Mikulski is the 34th Democrat to declare support for the deal. This gives the president enough support to uphold a veto of a resolution of disapproval if passed by Republicans. Secretary of State John Kerry says the plan will block all pathways for Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Former Vice President Dick Cheney, though, doesn't buy it. He says not only will Iran be able to keep its nuclear capabilities, but neighboring countries will arm themselves in defense.
Basically the weapon states, and here we are sanctioning, giving enrichment capability to the Iranians. It will directly lead, I believe, to an arms race in the Middle East. The Saudis, the Emirates, others are not going to stand by and watch Iran acquire nukes and not have some themselves.
Joining me now is Robert Greenwald of Brave New Films. Robert, thanks for being here.
Sure.
So how big a victory is this for the Obama administration?
Well, it's a wonderful victory for the administration, but even more importantly, it's truly a victory for safety, for security, for all people around the world, where hopefully by a negotiation, by a treaty, we will see and learn you don't have to go to war, we don't have to spend trillions of dollars, thousands of people don't have to be killed and maimed, and that's an enormous, satisfying, and very exciting moment for all of us, and all of us should be celebrating that.
But Robert, what do you make of Vice President Cheney's comments about an arms race in the Middle East?
From the man who worked for Halliburton? I think that his comments about an arms race have nothing to do with reality. Well, it has to do with his reality, which is a militaristic reality that sees the entire world through a prism of wars, invasion, and occupation. But if you look at it another way, a rule of law, negotiations, peace treaties, countries coming together and working through their problems, it's a wonderful moment and counter to the way he sees the world.
Is the concern over Iran cheating actually valid?
Countries come together to work out agreements. You trust, you don't trust, you verify, you negotiate, and that's what I think we owe the Obama administration a huge salute and appreciation, because they've shown a way that whether you trust or not is not the key issue. The issue is, what is the agreement? What does it say? How strong it is? How they can go in and verify, verify, and verify. That lets all of us be safer and very secure.
You know, your group is calling out Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon, who has not made his vote public. How important is his voice in this conversation?
Well, it's important in that he represents the people of Oregon, and at least speaking for my relatives who live there and their friends and colleagues, they're shocked to discover that the senator who went against many of the people on trade is also now considering going against his constituents. I don't see a rational, thought-out, logical argument that he can present as to what is an alternative, what is a better way, and why is he not supporting an effort towards peace.
And Robert, real quickly, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said in a statement that this deal can and should be revisited by our new president. Will this deal continue to be a major talking point on the campaign trail?
Well, I hope it's a major talking point in the sense that I hope in the debates and the presidential primaries we're discussing our safety and our security. What is the way to safety and security?
And on that note, got to let you go. Robert Greenwald, thank you very much.